Friends, in this video we are going to discuss a small numerical about displacement. Displacement. What is displacement? The shortest distance between any two points is called displacement. The shortest distance between any two points is called displacement. Displacement. Now take it is point A. Now take it is point B. Now a body which is traveling from A to B. This is the shortest path. So that is from A to B. Therefore, the shortest distance between two points is called displacement. Now, what my question is, if the same particle which is moving from B to A is also called as displacement? Yes. Therefore, if a particle which is moving from B to A is also called as displacement. Therefore, displacement is either positive or negative or zero. What I mean to say, if a particle moving from A to B, that is positive displacement. The same particle which is moving from B to A, that is negative displacement. Now consider, at present the particle is at A. Now what is the displacement? 0. That is from A to B consider 1 meter plus 1 meter. B to A consider minus 1 meter. Therefore the total displacement is plus 1 plus minus 1 gives 0. That is A to B is equal to plus 1 meter. So positive displacement. Similarly, B to A is equal to minus 1 meter, called negative displacement. Therefore, total displacement A to A is equal to plus 1 plus total displacement means plus minus 1, that is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 displacement. This is the example. Therefore, displacement is either positive, negative or 0. Now we are going to discuss one small numerical on the displacement. Now take A length. Consider here it is minus 60, it is minus 120, it is 80. Consider minus 120 as point R and minus 40, 0, 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, 240. Consider the 240 is Q point. Consider O it is origin. Consider 280. Consider 320. Consider 360. This 360 is point P. Now go for point by point. All this numerical also part of displacement. Now tell me, what is the displacement here? The change of position. The change of position is called displacement. Once again, I am repeating. The change of position is called displacement. The another definition is the shortest distance between 2 points is called displacement. Now go for point by point. Point number 1. Let x1 and x2 be the position of an object at time t1 and t2, then its displacement denoted by delta x in time delta t, where once again I am repeating this point. Let x1 and x2 be the position of an object at time t1 and t2. Then its displacement denoted by delta x in time delta t. Therefore, point number 2, delta t is equal to t2 minus t1 is given by the difference is given by the difference between the final and initial initial positions. Positions. Once again I am repeating point number 2. Delta T is equal T2 minus T1 is given by the difference between the final and initial positions. Now point number 3. Delta X is equal to x2 minus x1. Point number 3. Delta x is equal to x2 minus x1. If case, if x2 greater than x1, then delta x is positive. Positive. If x2 less than x1, then delta x is negative. Is negative. Once again, if x2 greater than x1, then delta x is positive. If x2 less than x1, then delta x is negative. Now, point number 4. Displacement has both magnitude and direction. Displacement has both magnitude and direction. So it is a vector. It is a vector. Next, now point number 5. Displacement of a car displacement of a car is point number 5. Motion along a straight line called rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion. Once again I am repeating, motion along a straight line is called rectilinear motion. In one-dimensional motion, in one-dimensional motion, there are only there are only two directions. There are only two directions, backward and forward. Backward and forward, or upward and downward. In which object can move. Once again I am repeating this point. In one-dimensional motion, there are only two directions, backward and forward, or upward and downward, in which object can move. Now, point number 7. These two directions can easily be specified by plus and minus sign. Once again I am repeating this point, my dear students. These two directions, that means forward and backward, or upward or downward, these two directions can easily be specified by plus and minus signs. Now, point number 8. Displacement of car is moving from O to P is delta x, that is equal x2 minus x1, that is equal plus 360 meters minus 0 meters, that is equal plus 360 meters. Initially I draw a straight line. So please observe that straight line. Delta x is equal x2 minus x1, that is equal plus 360 meters minus 0 meters, that is equal plus 360 meters. That means upward direction or positive x direction or forward direction. Therefore, the displacement The displacement has magnitude of 360 meters and is directed in the positive x direction. Positive x direction. Once again I'm repeating that point. The displacement has magnitude of 360 meters and is directed in the positive x direction as indicated by the positive sign. Now, next point. Point number 9. The displacement of the displacement of the car from P to Q. The displacement of the car from P to Q is 240 meters minus 360 meters, that is equal minus 120 meters. Once again I am repeating, the displacement of the car from P to Q is 240 meters minus 360 meters, that is equal minus 120 meters. Now the negative sign indicates the direction of displacement. Once again I am repeating the point. The negative sign indicate the direction of displacement. Now point number 10. The magnitude of displacement displacement may or may not be equal to the path length. Transferred by transferred by an object. An object. Once again I am repeating the point, my students. The magnitude of displacement may or may not be equal to the path length transferred by an object. Point number 11. The motion of the car from O to P, O to P, comma, the path length is the path length. The path length is 360 meters and displacement is and displacement is 360 meters. Therefore, the magnitude of displacement the magnitude of displacement 360 meters is equal to the path length that is 360 meters. Once again I am repeating this point. The motion of the car from 0 to P, the path length is 360 meters and displacement is 360 meters. The magnitude of displacement is 360 meters is equal to the path length, that is 360 meters. Now, point number 12. Consider the motion of the car from 0 to P and back to Q. In this case, the path length is 360 meters plus 120 meters, that is equal plus 480 meters. However, However, the displacement is 240 minus 0, that is equal to 240 meters. Once again I am repeating the point. Consider the motion of the car from O to P and back to Q. In this case, the path length is 360 plus 120 gives 480 meters. However, the displacement is 240 minus 0, that is equal to 240 meters. Now, point number 13. Thus the magnitude of displacement to 40 meters is not equal to the path length. Once again, that is 480 meters. Now, previously we already discussed this point. Now, I given justification. What is that one? The magnitude of displacement 240 meters is not equal to the path length, that is 480 meters. Okay. Now, I given justification for this point. Now, go for point number 14. The magnitude of the displacement for a course of motion may be 0, but the corresponding path length is not 0. Once again I am repeating this point. The magnitude of the displacement for a course of motion may be 0, but the corresponding path length is not 0. Now, I will give an example for the point number 14. Now, point number 15. The car starts from O, goes to point P and returns and returns to O. Now the displacement is zero. However, the path length is OP plus PO. That is equal to 360 meters plus 360 meters. That is equal to 720 meters. Now please observe carefully. The car starts from O, goes to P and returns to O. Now the displacement is 0. However, the path length is not 0. That is OP plus PO. That is equal to 360 meters plus 360 meters. That is 720 meters. From this one, we understood that the magnitude of the displacement of the motion may be 0. But the path length never be 0. The path length never be 0. So, this point will be support point number 14. Okay. However, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.